What's going on, everybody? I'm Lawrence Owen with you again. It is draft day 2. Pretty excited about what's about to happen, right? I mean, we got a lot of stuff, a lot of great talent still left out there to go be picked up. Colts pick 4th again in this round. Who are they going to get? I don't know. I got an idea. There's still a lot of talent in the position group that I want. But first and foremost, I want to talk about a few other things. Again, real quick, I want to give a shout out real fast to, here we go. Oh, no, that was not what I was looking for. Let's go. Here we go. All right. Hermit Kravitz dropped $5 last night. Right after the stream. Says happy that Frankensteichen has his monster. That's a funny use of words right there, but appreciate the $5 using the link in the description of the video to donate and get your statement/question out there. Thank you so much. You guys also can do that by dropping, using the link at the bottom of this description of the video. But wow, a lot of stuff going on. First off, I just want to talk about, I may get some people that join here in a minute. If they do, awesome. If they don't, oh well. I'm going to run this stream as long as I possibly can. I don't expect to run the entire time. I hope to at least get to the Colts 3rd round pick. All right. That's what I'm hoping to get to. But once my son gives me a call that says, come pick him up from work, I'm done. I can't do another 4.5 hour stream like I did yesterday. All right. Tomorrow, maybe. I don't know how long I'm going to run tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. Let's get into the press conference, the little quick conference that Anthony Richardson had right after being announced, right after the draft. And the biggest thing that stuck out to me, the biggest thing that stuck out to me was the fact that Richardson said that Ballard told him before the draft even, began, days before, you're my guy. If you are there when it's our turn to pick, you're who we're picking. He didn't say, if this person's not there, this person's not there. No. If you're there when it's our turn to pick, you're the guy we're picking. Which tells me it didn't matter who else. He was the top candidate in this draft class at quarterback for the Colts. Okay? Wow. So the Colts, Chris Ballard and Steichen, they got the guy they wanted in this draft. And this is a big, big surprise for me because Ballard's known for not taking big, huge risks. You know what he always said? If a guy don't work out, it's my head, right? So he's kind of go for the guy who's got the most, obvious going to work out in the NFL. He don't take those major risks. This is a huge flip for Chris Ballard, in my opinion, okay? Because he knows this is something that's not going to happen overnight, right? This is something that's going to probably take time. He talked about it, right? But we got another guy that joined us in. What's going on, Matt? Appreciate you being in here. Let me get this out. All right. We got a question by Brandon. He says, do you think Indianapolis is going to draft a receiver? No. In this draft, yes. In this 2nd round, no. Because there's still so much talent left at corner, and we're so depleted at corner with Stephon being traded to the Dallas Cowboys, I truly think the Colts will probably grab a cornerback with the 35th overall pick. Now, if they don't draft one of those, a guard hasn't been grabbed yet, and he could use the first, guard grab of the draft in the 2nd round, and I'd be okay with that. I'd be perfectly okay with that because that's also a need for the Colts. So appreciate the question, man. Hermit says, nice head fake by Irsay saying he wanted to draft Levis in the second round. Irsay wasn't born yesterday, and we all know this. All right. Irsay knows how to work the media and provide, smoke. He's done that for a long time. So, people want to say that he's a drunken idiot, but let's face facts. He knows more about football. He's forgot more about football than any of us will ever learn. All right. He was brought up in it. I mean, as a child, he was sitting, he talked about the stories of sitting in the cafeteria beside Johnny Unitas, I mean, he knows everything. He's played every position on a team outside of head coach. That's basically the position that he hasn't played. He's been everything else, a scout, a GM, everything. So, he knows. Oh, my goodness. Joe says, trade up for Joey Porter. Man, I wouldn't be upset about it.
I wouldn't either.
I would not be upset about
I would not either.
That would be a heck of a move. That'd be an aggressive move by Chris, going after a BPA and a need at the same time. Probably wouldn't cost much just to move up 3 spots.
No.
So
I was thinking that last night.
Yeah.
He was still on the block. I couldn't believe it myself.
But I appreciate y'all. Hey, we got 11 people in here. Thank you so much. Go ahead and hit that like button. Like I said, I won't be here for the entire day 2 draft. If you want to join and watch the same stream that I am watching, I got it up on my Discord right now. Let me go grab a link. That way you have an opportunity to come in and check out the same exact stream that we are watching, that I'm watching and going to be reacting to. It's about a minute behind a lot of people. It's kind of dead on with a lot of people. So, it's even ahead of a couple people that I've was talking to yesterday, but it's the exact same stream. Right there's the link in the Discord or in the live chat. Appreciate each and every one of you. Dude, I love the Anthony Richardson pick. Here's something I want to bring this up because it was upsetting to me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. Real quick. We got a Texans fan in here. What's up, the Gremlin? He says, what's up? Texans fan here. Hope y'all enjoying your draft. I am enjoying the draft so far. I am absolutely positive you are.
I am. I know you are. Yes, I know you are. That was some bold moves.
The moves to go up to 3, not only to get your quarterback of
2
the
and
future,
3,
but also now you're able to get that pass rusher, the pass rusher you haven't had since J.J. Watt, potentially, and Will Anderson.
That could be a
lot of bold moves by Casario. That's a name you know there, Matt, right?
Yes, I do. There's a lot of Patriot coaches and GMs on that team. That's like I kind of call that New England South over there in a way.
But I want to mention something. So I got up early this morning, and I watched the Richardson press conference, the Anthony Richardson press conference. Oh no, not the Anthony Richardson. No, I watched the Ballard press conference, Ballard and Steichen, and I recorded a clip of it and posted it on Twitter. And then 2 hours later, someone took and I know it was my clip because I zoom in the camera, move the camera around, and then specific start and stop points. So I know it's my clip. And Ari Morav, or whatever his name is, My Sports Update, used that clip in one of his tweets.
Oh, nice.
And then underneath of it said from himself, rather than giving credit to where it was from. Yeah.
Oh, he did not give you credit. That's
wrong. He did not give me credit. Dirty.
Yeah.
Look, I understand that the original content wasn't mine. That's fine. But I took the effort to make the clip, right?
To make the clip. You put all the work into it.
Effort and the time and all that to make
that that's different.
If you're too lazy to make your own clip and you're going to use somebody else's, give credit.
Yeah.
Give credit. I would appreciate that. I would do it for
mm-hmm.
him. I would do it for anybody. It's only fair,
Right.
I've done it. I'm like, well, yeah, that's a good video. There's no point in me reclipping it myself. I'll just clip it and then post, credit to the person that it goes to. But that's basically what my sports update did to me this morning. So you can go check that out. It's pretty easy. It's about where Ballard was throwing a fit about media trashing players right before draft with their reporting, and I had specific words to say. So, but I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys for coming in. Those of you, I don't know. I mean, obviously we got a Texas fan in here. We got some Patriots fan. We obviously Colts fans in here.
Yes.
Oh, the Gremlin said started following you while watching last game last year. Awesome. I appreciate you. Appreciate you a lot. See, I'm a fair dude. All right. At least I feel that way. Obviously I'm a Colts fan, but and I hold no love for the Texans, the Titans, and the Jaguars, but because they're divisional rivals. But I try to be fair, and if they do something great, they do something great. I think the Texans had a great draft yesterday. See what happens the rest of the go, but I try to be fair when I do my reactions and when I talk and stuff. So, yeah. I am missing Loyalist as well, Speed. Due to his situation, he had to go get a job, and he works a lot of hours. So I am currently without a full-time co-host. So I will be using Patreon members occasionally to come in and hang out and talk and do videos with me, much like, my draft reactions that I'm doing right now. So that'll be fun. That's a way for those of you, it's another little bonus for joining Patreon. Only $5 a month, and you already get a bunch of stuff already. This is an extra thing that you get. So, and then of course, I send out the links a half an hour prior. I didn't know if I was going to be able to make today's recording or not, so it was a little late, about a half an hour before, but it is what it is. So what do you think of I'll tell you what, I think a lot of teams hit home runs with their picks, and a lot of teams really.
Did you see my you see my tweet that I sent you?
No, I haven't. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I'll just give you a thing. I'll just give you a little rundown of it. Is that the Patriots went out and got Pittsburgh to jump in front of them so that they couldn't get what's his name, the offensive tackle. You remember, Pittsburgh got the offensive tackle.
Yep.
So that the Jets couldn't get that offensive tackle. That's not who they wanted to get. They wanted to get that offensive tackle. And the Patriots got Pittsburgh up there to get that offensive tackle so that Jets couldn't get him. I've heard this from a bunch of news sources, and that they did the Jets dirty, and and then they went down and got who pretty much who they wanted to get at 17.
Well, I mean, a couple of years ago, the Colts did that basically to Jacksonville. Moved up. Yeah,
you know division. You understand division. You understand division. Yeah, you'll dirty a team, no problem in your division.
Absolutely, especially if it's a position of need anyhow on your team, or a guy that you feel can be a difference maker. Absolutely, absolutely. But they knew Pittsburgh needed one. I have to say that I really thought that the pick by New England, I kind of called it. A great corner. Many feel maybe the best corner in this draft, and he was grabbed by the New England Patriots. It was a great job there. I was really looking at his stats, his college stats today. I was going through and seeing what the difference of him, and he hits hard.
He can hit hard. He goes after people. The only con to him that I found is that during man to man, he's fantastic, but when he's in his zone, he needs just to get a refinement. I mean, there are some plays where he hits zone and he's right on the money, but when he hits zone, sometimes he just needs that extra, tutelage, to get up to NFL level.
To be fair, college don't play a lot of zone. Okay,
right? Correct. You are correct that too. Yes,
all man across all college. You start to learn zone more once you get into the NFL zone, because man is so much easier. Man, everyone can play man coverage. Everyone understands the concept of man coverage. Stick to your dude.
Stick to your dude. Yeah. Hey, it is. Yeah, it is what it is. But also, I saw I saw when he came from Colorado and went to Oregon, he had 0 interceptions at Colorado. When he went to Oregon, he blew up his tackles, and he got 4 interceptions. So going from no interceptions to 4 interceptions at Oregon, he just blew it up. So getting that refinement, I think he went to a perfect place in New England to get that secondary help that he needs.
So one of the biggest questions in this draft, in today's picks, obviously we got round 2, round 3. It's expected that a certain quarterback that fell out of round 1 that everybody was saying was definitely going in the top 10. It's expected he's going to go in this round. Where do we think?
You like Levis?
Yep. Will Levis.
Yeah.
Where do we think Will Levis will fall
to? Raiders could be a good landing spot. Also, Seahawks might go out and grab him. Let's see who I know they just signed a deal with thing is that only a 3-year deal with
yes.
The Seahawks?
3 years, $75 million with Geno Smith.
That's a perfect. It's still up in the air, and that's a good thing. A second round pick wouldn't be bad. Thing. So also, I don't know how long Gore probably had. Not Gore, but the Lions. The Lions might not be a bad thing to go grab a quarterback. Bring them up for with 3 years, something like that. They probably left on his contract. That might not be a bad shoot because they're all up high. They're all up high.
I think the Lions in Minnesota probably will grab their quarterback.
Minnesota, yeah. Mm-hmm. Minnesota's a good spot too.
You got Hooker, you got Levis. The Grim one said that he thinks Hooker will probably come off the board first. If he does, that'd be a shock. Wow,
that would be a shock. Yeah, that's a great way to look at it, Hooker.
So
Hooker is not bad. Don't give anything. Hooker's got a great arm. He knows how to command he can read defenses. He knows how to command. It would not shock me if someone grabbed Hooker first. I watched Hooker all season. He's phenomenal. It wouldn't surprise me.
He's just older.
Yes, correct. You just got to look at the age. If you can get past the age, that's the thing. Who has more snaps? Who has more thing? It's all the weighing out of the different teams, the play style, the different things. If he wants a mobile quarterback versus a pocket quarterback, these different kind of things you got to look out for.
Shout out to Hermit Kravitz again, dropping some money in the donation box for Streamlabs.
Thank you.
You yourself can do as well down in the links in the description.
Thanks, brother.
Appreciate that a lot. He says, looking forward to the freak show in 2023. Richardson to Woods. That's $10. Appreciate that. Richardson to Woods. That's huge.
Yes.
We got. Let's be fair. The smallest guy on our starting offense right now for the Indianapolis Colts is 5'11", and that's our running back. Okay.
That's true.
Our wide receivers are all 6'2" or higher. Our tight ends are all 6'2" or higher. I mean,
plus. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Woods is 6'7", you know. Ogletree, who's a young guy,
Bringing in
he's
like a
also
6'3"
6'7".
quarterback is not a bad idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And plus, if he can run, we all know he can run. He can run. He can run crazy. He can run rings around anybody. It's just getting his throwing mechanics together, putting those throwing mechanics together. We know
Plus,
he
he
can read
only had like
defenses.
13 games to work with.
Yes,
He just
yes,
needs
yes.
experience of playing
He
and
needs
some coaching.
yeah, yes, exactly, and some coaching. He needs to get the footwork down and the throwing mechanics. I don't know much about the throwing mechanics. That's a bad way to look at it. But he needs to get the footwork down, in my opinion. I think that's a big key of it. The footwork. He needs to work on this footwork.
Well, it's like I had that. Um, I had my guy Brett Coleman on the show. What a week ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah,
He does
right.
his film work on all the quarterbacks, and he thought that Richardson was the perfect fit for the Indianapolis
Right.
Colts.
I watched that. He loves him because a lot of it has to do with footwork. And if he can get that footwork down and like if he stays a whole year, if he's able to stay a whole year off and work on that footwork constantly, he will be very good. I mean, you guys will be impressed and you guys will have a ceiling that you won't believe, man.
I don't think a lot of people have been saying this for a while. Says that the Rams may pull a quarterback, which is possible, obviously, with Matt Stafford.
Yeah. With
But
Matt Stafford,
I don't think I've been saying since before the draft. I think all this whole we're trying to get a quarterback and we're trying to trade Derrick Henry stuff. I think that's all smoke. I think that is all smoke. I think they've got Malik Willis at quarterback. He's a young guy, shows a lot of talent. I don't think there's any quarterback that's especially left in this draft that has any more talent than Malik Willis has, right? And Derrick Henry's a face of the franchise. You lose Derrick Henry, you lose butts in the seats, you know.
Correct.
And the backbone of your offense in the first place. So I don't think the Titans will go after one of the top two quarterbacks in this draft when they got Malik Willis and Tannehill there.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think they're going to stay with what they have right now and see what happens. Maybe next year they might pull on a quarterback next year. There's 4 of them, right? There's 4 of them coming out next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Migsby has a question. It says, Lawrence, do you want best player available or best player available at certain positions? Kind of rolls into Basil's question of what's your call for us here for us in the second cornerback or offensive line. And I just said this earlier. Yeah. First off, after the first round, from second round on, BPA need. All right. Best player available in your need position. All right. So it could be, in my opinion, cornerback or offensive line, I think, is the move here. Like I said earlier, only 3 cornerbacks have been taken out of this draft, and it's so deep. Or maybe it was 4. I think it's 4. 4's been taken. And this draft is so deep at corner. Not a single guard has been taken. Quite a few offensive tackles, but not a single guard.
Not a single guard.
And
there's some good guards. There's some really good guards out there.
Draft. So I would not be upset with a pick from either.
It's not a flashy pick, but it'll show up during the season.
Yep, absolutely. But that's my thought process. Either way, you go cornerback and then guard, whether it's second and third or third and second. Either way, how it goes, they're both high-end positions of need, in my opinion, equal.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
On the thing. So, you're all good, Basil. You're all good. It's great. You're here, so that's what matters. But like I said earlier, I probably won't be here for the whole thing. My son gets off of work sometime after 8:00. When he calls me, that's when I'll end the stream. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get through to at least the Colts third round pick before I have to leave. But I'm looking at about 2 hours today. I know that's not the 4.5 hours that I ran yesterday, but let's just space that. I did that because it was the first round, and that's a marathon for me. It really is. Tomorrow's draft, there's no way I'm doing 6-8 hours. Yeah. It starts at noon, I think, tomorrow.
It's noon or 1. It's something like that. Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, let's see how much time left before it starts. Let me look here. Resumes in about a minute and a half. All right. That's awesome.
I bet you most people, that's why it's just you and me right now, thinking this starts at 8 o'clock. No one looked at the time.
There we go. Had the video off just a hair. It's dead on now. Hermit says, I'm in my 70s, so I might leave anytime. Yeah, it's about nap time for me right about now. I mean, actually, no, I take my naps around 2. But I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying. Will the second round be as wild? I don't think that's a good question. J567. I don't think there's going to be as many trades.
Yes, I agree with you.
I said before the draft yesterday during the stream, I thought that there was going to be a crap ton of trades in the first round, and there was. I don't think there'll be nearly as many trades in the second, maybe a few here and there.
You're going to get a few, probably. Yeah, you'll probably get a few trades for second. You'll get a few trades for third. I think my Patriots are going to get might come up because we have so many fourths and sixes. So I think we might come up to a third.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think it'll be as wild. There'll be some shockers when it comes to the draft. Like I said, you could see. It is quite possible that you'll see Levis drop completely out of the second round. I mean, it's quite possible because of the kind of talent and the needs of teams right now, right? Most teams right now have their quarterbacks for this year.
Yes.
Most teams, as of right now, have their quarterbacks for this year, whether it's Ritter, with Atlanta, or like you said, Stafford with the Rams, or Goff at the Lions. They're the players for this year.
Yes. They're the players. If they grab a quarterback,
these teams have needs, and there's a lot of high talent left. They may prioritize those needs with that high talent over grabbing a quarterback that has some work that needs to be done over the next couple of years to be a starter in the NFL. And that's just how I see it. It's not like at the beginning of this draft, the first 4 picks of the draft, three of those picks were quarterbacks because those 3 teams needed that was their top need in the draft, one of their top needs, period. And
yes.
That's why they went. Now there's not the need that there was, early in this draft, and that's why Levis fell so far. At least that's how I see it.
You could see Hooker and Levis fall even further if they need more people on their defense or offense. You could see them fall even further because of that thing, because there's so many good offensive, there's edge, there's corner, there's just different positions. I said this was a pretty good draft to grab those kind of people, and Absolutely. They might want to soak up those positions first before they go get a quarterback, because the really good quarterbacks were those first 3 quarterbacks that you guys all picked up. Those were the really good quarterbacks. That was it. That was basically it. I think with the rest of the talent of the draft, you you need to put in on those different positions and get those positions filled before you grab a quarterback.
Well, draft is starting here shortly.
I see it.
I gotta get my banner going here. Like what we had yesterday.
Pittsburgh is going to be on the clock.
Yep, at pick 32. And
they could grab
that's
a guard.
why I was messed up yesterday
when
I said the Colts had the 36th pick. I completely forgot that Miami's pick was taken, and that raised the Colts to 35.
Yes.
Now, let's not have like what we had yesterday.
Defensive.
They have 7 minutes to make their picks in the second round, 5 minutes to make their picks in the third. Let's not wait until the last damn second to make every pick so we can get through this a little quicker. All right. I don't want to be
I think it will,
8 o'clock wondering if I'm
will.
going to be able to even cover the Colts pick at, 3 picks down the line or 4 picks down the line. It's just not fair, A lot of people think, Joe Burt, that Porter could go to the Steelers.
It's true. It's true.
Obviously,
they need
the namesake is there. With his his dad had played for Pittsburgh, so it's possible. But he's also a BPA pick, so that makes it even more possible. I still think I would not be afraid if the Colts gave up their 5th. Their extra 5th round pick that they got from Dallas for Gilmore and gave it to the Steelers to move to switch from 35 to 32 so that the Colts could get Porter, and that'll give the Steelers a little bit more draft capital, and they don't move back but a couple spots. So if I
that's what I said about the Patriots. That's what I said about the Patriots. They could give up their 4th and their compensatory 4th to move up to get another pick.
Absolutely. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see what happens though. But what's up? Now I'm okay with Atlanta. I am truly okay with Atlanta taking the running back so early, top 10. Truly okay with that. But the Lions.
Oh, theirs, yes. The Lions, I was like, what were you thinking of? Yeah.
A carbon copy of Swift already. That shocked me. Atlanta needed a running back. They don't have a running game.
And that was the good running back. That was the legit first round running back. I just didn't get the Lions as much. I thought they could have waited. I thought they could have moved down. If they wanted to get that running back, why didn't you just trade the pick and then move down and grab him? If you really wanted a running back.
Good question. I am trying to, there we go, get that proper for anyone that might be watching in my Discord, the stream that I actually have going that I am reacting to. I will go ahead and post a link to the Discord. There you go. So you can watch, just go to live game reaction voice channel, mute yourself if you're not going to interact with people. That way, you're not messing up stuff because background noise and stuff like that. But absolutely. We've got a bunch of young military people on stage.
Yes.
Yeah. The NFL has supported the military for years. It's a big thing for them. But while they go through this, and we're probably going to go 20 minutes before anyone gets put on the clock, which I think is kind of BS.
They're going to
They should
introduce every
start this
military guy now.
the pre-draft stuff a half hour beforehand. That way they can get it all in and not
They
make
should
us all
introduce.
wait.
Yeah, they should introduce these guys a half an hour before
Yeah,
the clock starts.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But I am glad that the NFL does support the military
The veterans,
openly.
the military and the veterans. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There they go. They're on the clock.
Matter of fact, I only have 2 jerseys I own. 2. Because of the fire that I had 8 years ago burn up all of my stuff, and I just ain't had the money to buy jerseys. I did buy one. One jersey I have is the only one that survived the fire, and it's got burn marks on it. That's my Dwight training jersey. And the other one
Okay.
is
Which one'd you get?
let me get it. My Darius.
Oh, you got the military one. Oh, that's cool. That is cool.
Military jersey.
Oh, Darius Leonard. That I like that. That's cool.
That was the one that I bought last year or the year before.
Yeah.
But yeah, Joe, appreciate you. Herbert's right. Thank you for your service. Absolutely. I got family, obviously, that, I think everybody's got family, though, that's been in the service and understands.
I got a lot of family that's been in the service.
You know, understands and respects what veterans have went through, especially when they've seen active service in a war or something of that nature. It's very, very rough. My uncle was drafted in the NAM, so yeah. My grandpa served in World War II.
My grandfather served in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. Just a little bit of Vietnam, but he's a pilot. He was he flew over and took photos.
Okay, so Pittsburgh is on the clock. 5 minutes 30 seconds is what I've got. We'll see who they pick, or if there's a trade up. Pittsburgh's probably had 15 calls already about moving up to their spot. Otherwise, they probably would have. Indy 063 says 21 years, Navy retired. What's up? Thank you for your service as well. But with such good talent left in the second round, I fully expect that Pittsburgh is getting – it's already gotten 1.5 billion calls, right? I would not be surprised if this is traded right here. I would not be surprised if Pittsburgh trades their pick. If they don't, then, Porter is a very good option here. They've already got, Porter jerseys up there, so we'll see what happens. Oh, my goodness. Daniel Miller. Getting pizza for supper and draft. What would you like, Lawrence? I would like food, but I haven't eaten yet, like normal, but it's okay.
Like normal. Yeah.
I've
already eaten.
Yeah, I generally wait until late. Oh, my goodness. Last night, when I got done with the stream, I went and ate my pizza that was cold as hell. But I ate it, and I barely got it finished, 2 pieces finished before I passed out. Ugh. Honestly, right now, nice.
You could have eaten on stream, Lawrence.
Oh, I don't like doing that.
You can turn your camera off and still talk to us.
In all honesty, a nice, fat, juicy bacon cheeseburger deluxe sounds really good right now.
Yeah.
I mean, just That just sounds good.
I had a little beef lo mein tonight.
You say beef lo mein?
Yeah, I had a little beef lo mein.
Okay. That's awesome. Daniel in here.
Daniel, thank you, Daniel.
$20. Super chat, appreciate you. Says go get supper. I appreciate the donation, Daniel. Now, to be fair, I won't get this until like the 21st of next month. And
yes,
I'll get about
he gets
$12, $13 of that. But hey, I appreciate it, man. I will definitely go.
Google takes 30% of the cut.
When I leave here to go get my son, I'm gonna stop and pick up something to eat, bud. All right. I'll go stop and pick up something to eat. I appreciate it though. The pick is in. Cardinals is on deck. Let me move this real quick. No, it's 32 now. And it is the Cards. Oh no, it's 33 now. What am I doing?
Picks in.
Yep. Cards are on the clock. That is a great question to Gremlin. Do I think the Texans will trade up into the second or stick with the third? As aggressive as Casario was earlier in the first round, he used a lot of his draft capital for next year
to get that second
to get that third round pick. I would assume that he'll probably stay at third, but as aggressive as he was to get that third overall, I would not be surprised if he did. But if I was him, I'd sit, maybe even trade back with his third to get a couple extra picks. That's what I would do to be able to get people. All right, the announcement's getting ready to happen. Because let's face it, the Texans got a lot of guys on their team, but not a lot of dudes, right? They need to go get some.
Did they take him?
Some superstars. They selected Joey Porter. A
lot
of people thought that's what would happen.
Yeah, right.
And Porter was taken. It was expected. I mean, it was a BPA selection, and
it is a BPA, but it's a good selection. Get someone on defense this time. Bring the son in, just like the father.
Yep.
It's a good pick.
It is.
There's dad. There's son, right there.
Yep. Absolutely. It's odd. You don't get father sons on the same team very often. You know?
Not very often. Very rare.
I was kind of hoping that the Colts would trade up to get Porter, but
that's right. That's right. They have Patrick Peterson.
Was sold.
They have Patrick Peterson and Joey Porter back there right now. That's going to be a heck of a defense.
Yep. Now, I'll tell you what, a lot of Colts fans are hoping for something like this next year. You know, father-son playing for the same team.
Oh, I know. Yes. I don't know how many Colts people I've heard. Even last night we were in the Discord after you took off. We went over there. We were talking with some other Colts fans, and Marvin Harrison Jr. Everybody's hoping that we can get a top 10 pick to get Marvin Harrison Jr. I was like, I guess everybody's hoping for not so good of a season.
I guess, right? We would have to be a bottom 5 team to have any shot at Marvin Harrison Jr. next year.
Exactly. That's my point. That's what I'm saying.
And
I guess if you guys are hoping, if you guys are hoping for Marvin Harrison Jr., you better hope for not so good of a team.
Wow. So
you guys better look forward to the prize.
So the Steelers got Broderick Jones, pick 14, and then in 32, they got Joey Porter Jr. They got their offensive tackle, shored up that offensive line, and then got themselves extra help at the cornerback position.
Now, I still think the Steelers need to look at a guard, maybe.
Yeah, I get
offensive guard, something like that.
But
I
Joey
remember
Porter Jr.
I remember Joe talking about that he wants like a guard or a center, something like that to shore up that line.
So the Cards have a minute 50 left.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we all know the Cards traded out of the third pick. Will they trade back for the second pick of the second round? Interesting question.
So no one took any tight ends in the first round, correct? Oh, no, one tight end was taken. Utah's tight end was taken, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so only one tight end is off the board. Okay, that's not bad.
I wouldn't be surprised if they went and got let's see.
We got to trade.
If the Titans take Levis, I'd honestly be surprised, like I said. But I would, if I remember, I think that Notre Dame's tight end is still available.
Yes, it is.
And that would be.
He's kind of like Notre Dame is kind of like a Kelsey. Notre Dame is kind of like a Kelsey. Is the best way I can say. He's not like a blocking kind of thing. He goes out there. He's got the good hands, and he makes the catches.
See what happens here. The pick is in, though. Detroit.
Yeah, but Tennessee traded.
34.
Yeah, Tennessee traded.
Yep.
Tennessee traded. Let's see. Tennessee receives 33rd overall pick. Third round pick for 81st. Cardinals receive 41st overall pick, third round pick, 72nd, and 2024 third round pick.
Wow. Wow. I honestly see what happens. Hey, do me a favor, Lost Soul. Don't announce what they've gotten until I've gotten it, because I'd like to react to it. Have an honest reaction. Just a request, please, bud. He helps me out a ton, so I'm not going to be mad at another Lost Soul. But he helps me out a ton, sends me a lot of information on Twitter.
Did you get it yet?
I'm working on it. They're announcing it.
Okay.
They did get Will Levis.
Yep.
Well, that had to have been a value pick, I think, is what that went for. Because
right. They need someone. They're starting to need someone to give at the spot to for future. Who's their quarterback right now? What's his name? Is it that black quarter?
Tannehill.
Oh, it's still Tannehill. Oh, Tannehill. Okay.
And Malik Willis. But I guess
I've seen Malik Willis play. I'm not really too excited about Malik.
I'm guessing that Will Levis is more like Tannehill, and that's what they want.
Right.
Rather than,
Malik.
He looks a lot like Tannehill. He's got moves the way Tannehill
Yeah.
does. He
Oh,
runs.
yeah, yeah. He does. He does.
He loves the play action. The only he's got accuracy issues. All right.
But who, him or Tannehill?
Making issues.
Tannehill's just getting too old. Look at that. He's in a Tom Brady jersey.
Well, crap.
What do you bet he's at a top? What do you bet he's at a he's at a Patriots training camp? He's at a Patriots training camp.
Yeah, we don't need a center. The Colts don't need a center. We got Ryan Kelly. And Kelly's excited about this year. I think he's going to have a bounce back year. We do need a right guard bad in a corner.
Yes.
Coming out of college, yes, he's a lot like Josh Allen. But Brandon here saying he's a lot like Josh, but can he grow the way Josh Allen
can he grow?
You know, Josh
does
Allen
he have the ceiling that Josh Allen did?
Year after year after
year.
In order to become the guy, the Pro Bowl caliber, MVP caliber type player that he is.
And also he had the weapons too that helped him grow.
In order to do that too.
Yeah.
The Lions, I haven't seen. The Lions pick is in. Okay. So please don't spoil. I would appreciate
in the chat.
Please don't spoil any picks for me. I would like to have honest reaction. Please don't do it. Got Laporta.
Yeah, they did. That's a good pick.
They needed it. At least they didn't use the first round pick on a tight end this year. They used the second round.
Right. Yeah.
They love picking tight ends high, though. I'll give them that.
Yeah, they do.
I don't think the Colts grab a wide receiver, Brandon. We have too many more needs, and in all honesty, we'll probably get a wide receiver in this draft, but I don't think it'll be until like 3, 4, 5, 6. I think cornerback or guard comes off the board here for the Colts. I really do. Good question here by Fulton. Do you think the quarterback for the Colts, that Anthony Richardson, will be making a pass in the regular season this year? Yeah. I don't know if he's going to be starting day one, but they talked about so much about how game experience is important. He may not start right away, but I think they'll put him in on certain plays, certain downs to get some experience in early on. They did that a lot. The Colts do that quite a bit. Just getting them in there, to get experience and stuff like that, kind of ease them in a little bit. I think Richardson will play. I just don't expect him to start week 1. The Colts traded back.
The Colts. They traded back 2 spots, right?
Back with the Raiders.
With the Raiders,
the Colts get
2 spots. Let's see if they throw it up.
And their pick is in. The Raiders is next, or not Raiders, but Rams. I'm guessing. And I can't be upset with the trade back. I can't be upset with the trade back because there's so much talent at positions of need for the Colts right now,
positions of need. It's not a bad. It's not a bad.
Damn good idea.
It's a good thing right now. Yeah, I've gotten used to trade backs. Trust me, trade backs are not a bad thing.
That's especially when it's not two spots because you got the Rams.
It's not two spots
next. But
then it's three. It's three technically because you're picking at that position. So it's more like 1, 2. It's a lot more like 4 spots.
But yeah, so but there's so many like I said, a guard hasn't even been taken yet, and that's a definite need.
Yeah,
and there's still a ton of really good cornerbacks.
Exactly, and if they're going for guard. If that's what they're really looking at, and no one's taken a guard yet, why not drop back 3 spots?
And if
a lot of these teams know who each team is taking.
Back. We've gotten 5 Pro Bowlers, 5 Pro Bowlers, and 3.
Raiders get a 35th overall, and Colts receive a 38th pick overall and a 5th round pick, number 141.
Okay. We get a 5th round pick out of this.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good for in the second round.
But he obviously he's talked about it when you got a bunch of guys that are already BPA in need, like on your big board that's left.
Yeah,
and you could select any one of them. Then trading back is the smart option. And then just, one of those guys will still be there and you can grab them and still get more out of it, Well, there goes Mayer, I mean.
Yep.
Tied in.
Mayer.
Raiders lost.
Did they just lose their tight end?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. Waller's gone. So
Waller's gone. That's a good pickup. That's a good pickup.
They went and got
their player need. See, Kraft and Washington are. Yeah, see, Kraft and Washington are tied on that production score. If you look at those things.
If the Colts got a 5th round pick for just moving back 3 spots, that's smart. That's smart, especially with so much talent at need that we need right now. That was just it was a good move by Ballard here.
Yeah, this draft is moving a little bit faster.
7:30 already. Yeah, he says. Well, at least we have plenty of 5th round picks. Yeah, that is true.
Dude,
got an extra
we got 4 4th rounds and 4 6th rounds, dude.
That was a smart move, though. I mean, like I said, both positions of need, guard and corner, still plenty there. And he's probably, they're all equal. If there was one guy on his big board that was above and beyond the rest of them, he would have picked them.
Yeah.
Right. But if they're all equal on the BPA of need, then trading back is smart. Just don't trade back out of being able to get one of those guys. Right. Ballard, since Chris Ballard has been a GM in the NFL, he has the highest draft success rate in the league. Did you know that? Only 2 players in the last 7 years are not in the NFL right now that he's drafted. That is the best in the NFL.
Wow.
Yeah. They're not all on the Colts, but they're all playing in the NFL.
NFL. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep good players on a team. If you pick good players, it's not easy keeping them on a team.
Right. It's like with Bobby Okereke this past season. We had to let him go. We couldn't afford him, you know.
Oh yeah, you couldn't afford him. That's the point. When you got good players, you can't afford them. That's the sad part about picking good players. Even if you pick UDFAs too, if they turn out to be great players, some of them are going to leave.
Yep. Speed, so he's due for a miss or two.
So he's due for a miss or two.
5, 6, 7. I remember him trading for multiple seconds, and none of them are still with the Colts. You are right, but they're still in the league. They're still playing. They're got
still
second,
in the league.
third contract,
they're still playing.
Right? That's the thing. Rams pick is in. Seattle is on the clock. Let me get that figured out here. Oh, show so I can dismiss you. Oh, I agree. I don't like Banagoo. I haven't liked
Banagoo. How do you say that name?
One of the draft picks that he got.
Yeah. Hey, it's going to be somebody. It's a roulette wheel, man.
Yep.
There we go.
I don't know. You know, they're just now announcing it. So is that ready?
Yeah, I didn't say anything. I just said, there we go. I didn't say nope. I didn't say nothing about it.
Oh no. Well, there goes the first guard of the draft, Avia. TCU.
Yeah, Avia's good.
Draft.
TCU. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he was one of the guys a lot of Colts fans wanted. He was a guy I wouldn't have mind grabbing.
No, he's not bad at all. Yeah, see, Seattle's picks already in. They're ready to go. I like how this is moving real nice.
Nice. That means the Colts are on the board now at 38.
Yep. I like how everybody's not wasting all their 7 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he's just one dude. Like I said, you know, you got 3, 4, 5 guys sitting there, you know, at that pick. You might as well get the extra. Oh, I'm surprised no other guys have jumped in here. That's odd. It's just you and me. I expected either Jack.
Yeah, I don't know. I expected. Yeah, I expected Jack would at least be here.
Or
Doc. I don't know where Doc is. Let me see if I can get Doc on.
Oh, they got a linebacker, Derek Hall. He said he probably won't be here.
Who?
Doc. because his wife will be
Okay.
up and running around.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember him saying that. Yeah.
Did we trade again back? Did the Colts trade
Yes.
again?
Yes, they did. I
If they
don't even
did,
see them on the board. Oh, yeah, they traded back a bunch of spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on, I can't.
they probably
1,
have
2,
a
3,
crap
4,
ton of
5,
people.
6, 7. They traded back 7.
Wow. They must have a lot of people that they got equal. But again, like I said, there's a ton of talent here. There's a ton of
They
talent.
traded back with Atlanta. They traded
And
back
they're
with
only
Atlanta. There's
going
a
to
ton of
get
talent.
one of those
They're going
guys.
for guard. Here we go. They traded their 38th overall pick for the 44th overall pick and a 4th round pick, 110.
So they got an extra 4th and an extra 5th. They got an extra 4th
No, it just
and
says
extra
a 4th.
5th and moved back 10 spaces.
Yeah. I'm just seeing an extra 4th. I don't see the 5th.
Mr. 5, I'm not going to block you. It's your opinion. I understand. It's all good. But they got an extra 4th and a 5th round pick for moving back 11 spots in the second round. And like I said, he must feel like he's got plenty of room to get who he wants.
Oh, you're saying in
overall,
both the move back overall.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Now I see what you're going.
Who was it that traded? Raiders?
Yeah, the Raiders.
Is there a pick in?
He's gathering picks. He's gathering picks to put,
that was the
put
Falcons.
the most picks together.
The Falcons, Carolina Panthers.
This time it was the okay. Yeah. He's gathering picks, which is not a bad thing. You can get some good guys in these later picks. He's doing a Bill Belichick.
Well, he's doing a him. This is what he's been done. He's done this.
He does too.
Lot.
He does this too.
He does it.
Yep, I know. I'm used to it.
But it like I said, we'll see what happens. I think he must feel like the next Ballard's one of those guys that will see like his group. He'll be like, all right, we probably feel like this guy is better than what other teams feel like this guy is. Like Darius Leonard, for instance, when they picked him in the second round, almost all the teams didn't have him higher than a 5th round pick, right? So he's probably trading back, gathering stuff to get somebody's going to say, this is an awful pick. But you just got to sit back and wait and watch. There goes another tackle off the board. Matthew Bergeron.
Yep. Bergeron. Mm-hmm. He was in the Senior Bowl.
Yep. What's up, guys? Appreciate all of you being in here. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, and tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time we go live, because I'm covering these babies. I'm actually happy about both the trades in the second round for the Colts for Ballard. Plenty of talent left at guard, plenty of talent left at cornerback.
There's plenty of talent left at offensive talent
for me.
Tackle too.
So might as well get extra picks and still get someone that you like.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes sense.
Yeah, all offensive linemen. There's plenty of tackle at all positions at offensive line.
Oh yeah, and still a few.
You could get an offensive tackle in the 3rd round and still have a good offensive tackle.
We don't need a tackle though. We need a guard.
Oh, I know you don't. We need tackle. We could use a lot of positions.
I mean, we could pick a tackle. We could pick a tackle later in the draft to kind of be a guy to fight with Bernard Ryman for the left tackle position. I'm just saying I don't think it's a need, so to speak. Not like guard and corner.
I didn't Right. I think because we brought two guys in at offense during the offseason, I think that's why Belichick was doing that, so he could go get a corner instead of that, because it's a better need at corner at that high in the first round than getting an offensive tackle in the first round, because that's what you need with playing all these new quarterbacks and stuff like that. Like you got Buffalo, you got the Jets now, you got Miami, and all these big receivers. You need to go get a lockdown corner.
Yeah, we need a corner or a guard. Tackle, I think, is someone that we could grab, fourth, fifth round. Someone to fight with Ryman, kind of push him a little bit. Get a wide receiver somewhere in that general vicinity, third, fourth, fifth round. And we got plenty of fourth and fifth round picks now to do all that with. So, that's Ballard adding shots at the dartboard, and not
absolutely
limiting himself in the second round. Like I said, the talent level, there's still so much talent there, and they're all so equal, at the BPA position for the Colts of positions of need, that you're still going to get your shot at a good player, yet you're going to get an extra fourth and fifth round pick. That's smart as heck. New Orleans is on the clock now. That'd be messed up if Ballard took Hooker. Are you kidding me? Well, I don't know. Appreciate y'all guys being in here, though. They just listed Andy Dalton as the quarterback for the Carolina Panthers when they were going through the that is wrong on so many levels, considering they were the first pick of the draft. Pretty sure Andy Dalton is not the starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. Just saying.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a quarterback controversy right there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Myers pick, or the Raiders pick of Meyer so far. I think them and Porter for the Pittsburgh were the best picks so far of this draft in the second round. All right, let's see who the Panthers grabbed.
Not bad at all.
I don't know. Jonathan Stewart, great running back. There goes a wide receiver, Mingo.
Yep.
Mingo's gone. A lot of people wanted Mingo for the Colts, but I knew that I didn't think the Colts would select a wide receiver this early,
Because this early, not this early, and it's not that deep to get out of the second round. I don't think you're going to see a lot of quarterbacks go. I don't know if you're going to see any wide receivers go in the third round. I think they're going to wait till the fourth.
Because wide receivers
after this round
in this draft.
Yeah.
And it's not that big of a need for the Colts. It's a need, but it's not as big as guard or corner. You know,
Not this year. Not this year. Not this year. That's why you saw some people were going to grab some older guys and stuff like that in free agency, and then they were grabbing them in the first because that's first, maybe a little bit the second, because that's all there is. Then they're going to wait. Then you'll probably see a lag on it in the third, and then they'll start grabbing them in the fourth because they're basically they're going to be sitting for a while, or so they don't. That third round pick, they're going to be getting other things.
Saints still on the clock. Their time is ticking.
I think Mingo was like one of the last guys to fall that possibly could have gone first round. That
Porter
fell to second.
Porter could have been a first round, late first rounder.
Oh, definitely. Oh yeah, for DB, yes, definitely.
First rounder. You know.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. I think Granson was breaking out already until he got hurt week 8. He was like leading all tight ends in the NFL in yards of separation, percentage, all that. You know, and then
he had that back problem. They got that back problem, and that's why he dropped.
Yeah,
because he probably would have gone first round, but that back problem is.
Cardinals is next. Oh, Cardinals is 41. Whoops, messed that up. Man, I got fat fingers. I type and it I end up clicking like 5 buttons at the same time. Yeah, those are guys that don't realize that we have youth at tight end, that we have a lot of talent, but it's young talent.
Yeah, it's young. It's young talent.
Break out yet. I mean,
that's what happened with our secondary last year.
Was breaking out last year. Jelani Woods is a lot of talent. Drew Ogletree is talent. I mean, we got guys.
And then also you had a change of coaching staff. You had a change of coaching staff, and this year you also have a change of coaching staff. So it's going to take a little time for them to.
Roman Harper.
Oh, this guy's going to be good. I remember watching this guy with.
I don't know.
I won't say anything else. I watched him all season.
Bosky.
Yeah.
Pass rusher.
Yeah, we watched him with. We watched him with Chuck.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He's a big Notre Dame fan.
Like forever.
Oh, okay. Now that football's over, everybody's dropping off the.
What? Okay, so Andre Carter, Basel, he said that he's got the raw talent to be really, really good, but he's got a lot of work to do to get his moves in depth. He said his raw talent is amazing. It's just he doesn't have all the moves and stuff like that because he was with Army, you know, so it makes sense.
Yeah. It's a school.
All right.
Yeah, the military academies moved their year to from junior to senior before enlistment.
Packers are on the clock. Cardinals pick is in. I expect Quiddy and Dio. That's a good thing here, Hermit. Quiddy and Dio. I think Dio will get a little bit more playtime this year. He played a little bit better. But we still need explosion off the edge because we don't have explosion off the edge yet. We don't have a true Leo
Edge rusher.
That's the problem.
Oh, a Leo. Okay.
For Gus Bradley, we don't have a true Leo on the team. We still need to find one of those. And I agree. We could absolutely use an edge, but I don't think right now there's an edge out there that is more important than needing a corner or a guard. The Colts were top 10 in sacks last year, and they did it via
that's pretty good.
The whole team. Like the whole team gained sacks. We had like 6 people with 6 or more sacks. So
that's good.
Yeah. So I mean that's a group effort. That's a lot of scheme and movement and bringing guys in and out, and stuff like that. We have 10 picks left. The Colts have 10 picks now. Holy crap.
We have 10 picks too, including this one. No, we have 11 picks. I forgot the third round. We have 11 picks.
But we didn't get any compensatory picks.
Okay.
None. And yet we have that many picks.
I think we have. Yeah, you're right. I think we have 3 compensatory picks, unless we got rid of the 7th to come up.
Cardinals pick is in. Come on, let's announce that sucker so we can keep moving.
I think we got rid of 2 of our 7th round picks for a 6th.
Right. My son calls me right as the Colts pick. I'll be so pissed. Appreciate the update on that, KDC City. That's a big one. I think we're going to get a comp pick for Paris, and we'll get a comp pick for Okereke. I think those are 2 guys that we'll probably get a comp pick for. Okereke got paid big. He's going to be a starter. He's going to get a lot of snaps. We'll probably get a 6th round pick for him or something. Harris, if he has a big year, we can get a 3rd, 4th, depending upon how much time he plays. Cardinals is picking right now. They got Ojulari, linebacker. They needed defense. They got it. Because linebackers, Daniel, you have to have like a Pro Bowl, All-Pro type year to get into when you're a linebacker to get high on the comp picks. Okay, that's the problem. Pass rushers, quarterbacks, wide receivers, those give a lot of high-end picks. but linebackers are not well thought of as much as a lot of these other guys, which makes no sense because linebacker is important. No, Joe, that's he is not in Boston. And you're right.
No,
So
this is
Joe's
my
like,
handle.
hey, dude, Pats fan, are you in Boston? Weather looks great there. I'm in Pennsylvania. It's
Yeah,
raining.
no.
Freezing.
Weather ain't that good in Boston. I'm in Orlando. I have lived in New England though, so I have lived in the cold weather.
I'm in Indiana, and it's freezing and raining here too. So I got you.
I know how it's like 40 degrees right now in Boston.
See, last
it's the
year,
high 40s
Paris
right now
did
in
great.
Boston.
Paris did fantastic at wide receiver. Didn't even miss a single game. He just didn't get the targets. Oh, Musgrave went. Luke went to Green Bay.
He did.
They needed that. Okay, so the Jets are on the clock.
Jets are on the clock. Yep. So they have not got a wide receiver though, but they did get a tight end. That's going to help Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got our Texans fan is in Corpus Christi. That's a vacation spot, right? Pretty popular vacation spot.
Yeah. Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Speed is in Mississippi. I'm definitely rooting for Paris in New York too. I think he could be the number one target over there. Jets got 2 minutes left on the clock. The pick is in.
I hate Jets fans.
Colts are
I
on
hope
the
this
clock.
is a crappy pick.
45. Is it 45? Did it say 45?
This pick is in 43. This is 43.
Yeah, okay. Thought so. Colts are on the clock.
Put a crappy pick in. Yep, Colts are on the crappy pick, please.
I don't think so. The Jets have done pretty good in the draft as of late, outside of quarterback. That's why they went and got Aaron Rodgers, because they can't get a quarterback worth of shit.
They don't
Everywhere
know how to
else,
pick quarterback.
They seem to do pretty good. I mean, they did miss with their second round wide receiver pick from a couple years ago. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I think the Colts will be drafting this go. Okay. I think they will. They moved back enough. I think they'll be picking somebody.
They did get a
Jalen Rose. All right, come on, guys. I don't give a crap about Stephen Curry. Why am I? I think ESPN just lost the stream. Hold on. Oh, they're trying to find it.
I mean, announce the pick.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, they messed up. Go ahead and announce it.
It's center Joe Tipman from Wisconsin.
For the Jets?
Yeah, for the Jets.
Okay.
That's a decent pick for them. They always look for a good center. They always that's how they root their offensive line from. So that's probably the best center in the draft right now. I know they needed to replace the center. Center was getting old.
Stream East has to find a new link, because my link is not working anymore. Sorry, guys. If it pops back up, I'll let you know.
Yeah, sometimes it will. Okay, Indy's pick is in.
Okay. I may have
You want me
cut
to announce
this.
still?
Hold on. All right. Colts pick is in.
Yes.
Give me a second, guys. I'll bring up the new one in just a moment. There it is. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Green Bay's on the clock, 5-11.
Green Bay is in. Okay. All right. I got a new stream up for it.
Oh, good. Here we go, Owen. They're walking out.
Loyalist
got
had
the
a lot
card.
of work. Had to get a job, full-time job. He works a lot of hours, so I don't have a co-host anymore. So I'm using. All right. Don't tell me what the pick
That's
is.
what
I'm
happened.
waiting to see.
Oh, you don't like the pick?
I have not seen it yet. This is probably about a 2-minute delay. This is a late delay on the stream. So all right, they're announcing. I think they're walking up to the podium now. Yep.
Okay.
Cornerback Brents, Kansas City. Absolutely. Long guy, long arms, quick, measurables, 6'2", 200 pounds, ran
Yeah,
a 4.5
I knew you'd
40.
like him. I knew you'd like him.
He loves long picks or long corners. So that's a good pick, dude.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
We got to trade.
Oh, the Lions moved up.
Yeah, the Lions moved up. Their pick is in now.
Oh, their pick is in.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen what they're getting yet. They're saying on commercial.
So Washington is next.
No, New
On
England.
deck.
New England's up. New England's next to pick.
New England is next to pick at
Yes,
46.
sir. At 46.
I thought the Lions moved up. Oh, they just didn't move up to 46. Okay.
They're the ones that moved up. Yeah. Yeah, I think they traded with Washington.
Yeah, the pick is in, and the Patriots are next. Yeah. The Lions pick is in, Patriots next, then Washington. All right.
Oh,
The
I know traded with
NFL,
Washington's after.
the two streams show it a little bit differently, so it took me a second to
Yeah, that
figure out
that's
what was
fine.
going
That's
on.
fine. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched ESPN in a long time.
So I've been saying I expected the Colts to grab a corner in the second round. They grabbed a corner. Next round, I think they grab a guard.
Yes. Yeah, but that
They
was definitely
traded
the
back.
position of need.
They
Yeah, they traded back a couple times.
couple times, got an extra fourth, an extra fifth, and still got a good corner in the second.
Yes.
That's smart.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm watching a Progressive commercial right now.
I'm watching some Zen stuff that YouTube TV does.
I'd go guard next. I know, I got people here. John
No,
says we should go
I
wide
agree with you.
receiver next. Basil thinks that we're going to double up on corner. I think we're going to go.
I don't think you should go wide. I think there's enough wide receiver gone that you don't need to go wide receiver. I think it's wide receiver's a little light right now. Oh, here we go. 45th overall pick, and then let's see. Green Bay gets 48th overall pick and a 5th round pick, 159th.
Okay. I need an ice pack on my arm. I need a moment. Hold on. I'll be right back. My eggs in my.
No problem. No problem. Finally getting dark.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
All right, the Lions are coming up the pick right now for me. Branch, Alabama's corner.
Yep. He's a nickel corner. This is probably something of need for them where they need to get a nice nickel corner to cover.
Yep. That's pretty funny. Colts are going to have to expand their training facilities to accommodate all the extra picks. Maybe that was the reason why Ballard was rearranging contracts earlier this year, because he's like, I'm going to have 15,000 freaking rookies that I'm going to have to sign.
But the rookies coming into camp.
Oh.
Oh, great one-arm catch.
Oh, my goodness, man.
One-handed catch.
Not annual. And not an Army. I think
Bryce Young,
years ago, the Colts didn't even sign a UDFA. It was the first time in like
they only have 4 picks.
Years that the Colts didn't sign a UDFA, which is weird. But we'll see. Colts always host a lot of them, though.
All right, New England's pick is in.
I'm not registering that yet. Washington is next at 47.
Can I make my pick?
Say what you want. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we are doing round 2 and round 3. I don't know if I will be here for the next Colts pick
for all round 3.
I'm leaving. So who'd they get?
They haven't got it. Pick is still in. We're talking to the Lions. The Lions pick right this second.
Yeah, Deion Jackson was a UDFA. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember. It ended a 22-year streak. I do remember that. That makes the final roster. That's what I'm talking about. We always sign an Army, but it was 22 years straight of a UDFA making the 53 that was broke. In case there was a confusion.
They're coming out.
Okay.
Is that Matt Light? Oh, it's Vollmer.
You're about a minute ahead.
Yes, we will be playing a game in Germany. We'll be playing a game in Germany. Edge, Keon White, Georgia Tech.
Keon White, edge.
Keon White.
A pass rusher.
Mm-hmm.
He's just now walking up to the podium for me.
Okay. Yeah, that's Vollmer.
Sebastian. Yeah.
And he's building the defense, man.
Keon White, Georgia Tech. Just announced it for me.
That means I think they're coming up in the third round. They could be coming up to the second round. Who knows?
I don't think I'll be here for 79. Steve. I don't think I'll be here for 79. My son should be calling in the next 15, 20 minutes. And then I'm out. As soon as it calls, I'm out. I'll leave the stream up that I've got going in Discord, but I have to
Only
go. And I mean, it'll be about 2 hours, which is a fair stream. Commanders are selecting right now. Tampa Bay is next.
Jarvis Martin. Tampa Bay's pick is in. Yeah, Hooker's going to fall to the third. I think so.
Interesting. I don't know if I guess a nickel corner is good. 91 run defense for a nickel corner. All right, Tampa Bay's pick is in. Next is Pittsburgh.
If you
49.
Yeah, nickel corners are good if you play a lot of nickel and dime package. Nickel corner is good to have.
Wait, you dropped Sam. Sam who? No. I'd keep Sam. I think he's an okay backup. I'd get rid of if you're talking about uh, the quarterback for the Colts. I'd keep him as a third quarterback. He played way better than our current number 3 last year. Way better than Foles. Foles was awful. Sam looked like a backup. I think Sam will play in the NFL. I don't think he'll ever be a starter, but he could be a backup. Bucks are selecting now for me. There goes another guard. They're announcing a tackle, but 6'5", 302. In all honesty, Ellinger's arm got a lot stronger last year than what it was the year before. I was incredibly surprised at his arm strength. He must have worked on that hardcore because his arm strength got lot stronger.
He did from his rookie year to his second year when he played, he got better.
But I think Sam is a quality backup right now. Still has a lot to learn.
Yeah.
Still has some more stuff to go through, but he's young. I mean, it's what you expect from a
yeah, but I think he's,
I
think he's going to be a good backup for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for any 6th-round pick,
camp, but he ain't making the 53. There's no way on God's green earth Nick Foles is making the 53. I think the three guys that will be on the Colts will be obviously Richardson, Minshew, and Sam.
Ellinger.
Yep.
Yeah, Sam. Yeah, I think they're going to put AR-15 as number 3. And then eventually, possibly, he might even move to number 2 on the depth chart during camp.
Depending upon Minshew,
how well he does.
Yeah,
right, correct. Depending on how well everybody does, yes. Absolutely. Right, you're going to have a quarterback controversy in camp. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think there's going to be much of a controversy. I mean, it'll be question on who's starting week 1,
who's starting and who's playing. It's I don't think it's a controversy. It's a bad way to use it.
I mean, there'll be guys who want
every team
AR
has
to start right away. And there'll be guys that'll be like,
correct.
sit AR for
like
a while.
He needs to sit for
That's
a year.
The only controversy I think. Because AR is definitely the guy that's the long-term answer for the Colts. That's why he was
drafted. That's how I see it. He's a long-term answer. I hope he will be able to play next year. Okay, but if it's going to take him 2 years, then that's what it's going to have to take. But if he can get ready within a year, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But if that's what it's going to have to take, that's what it's going to have to take. But I don't want him out there until he's ready.
The pick is in. Green Bay's next at City.
I mean, San Francisco's taking their time with their quarterback,
Well, it also, as of right now, Richardson does need to start. Now, how much can he develop between now and then rookie camp, OTA, mini camp, training camp,
preseason,
all that? How much can he develop through that time will determine whether he is able to start week 1 or whether Minshew will start week 1.
Right.
Because fact of the matter is, if a player's not ready, you could destroy him mentally.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
Absolutely.
I totally agree with you.
Confidence. A player's going to come in with a lot of confidence, but you can destroy him.
Yes.
by them seeing
Yeah,
ghosts
a
and stuff
defense,
like
an
that all
NFL
the
defense
time,
can destroy him mentally. Yes, an
and
NFL
then
defense can
ruin
destroy
that
him
whole.
mentally on the field.
The Jets have done it to
Yes.
multiple teams or multiple
Oh,
quarterbacks.
multiple players.
Cleveland has done it to multiple quarterbacks.
Cleveland's
Arizona's
done it to multiple quarterbacks. Yes. Mm-hmm. I
If
totally
he
agree
has
with
the
you.
right makeup, he's able to grasp the plays and his own training properly, and Steichen
Yes.
can get a
And he can
playbook
read
around
defenses.
for him, then absolutely
Yeah,
you
and he
start.
can read defenses. Yeah,
But
yeah. If he can
you
read
gotta get him
defenses like he
ready
could
to
in
start.
Florida,
Yeah, remember, he's only played
I
13 games in college.
I know.
13.
Hey, I watched him. I watched every single one of his games. You know me. I'm from Orlando. I watch every single one of his games. So I know how many he started. Yes. No quarterback coach. Nothing. He did it all. He did a lot of it himself.
Now, if it was a different guy that had, has started 2 or 3 years, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the experience,
Absolutely.
and all that stuff.
He had a quarterback coach, all that stuff.
if
It'd
it
be a
was
whole
a-
different player. I think he would have gone first. I honestly
If it
think
was
if he had
Stroud or
all the
Hooker, you'd start
intangibles, yeah,
If it was Stroud or Hooker,
I think he would have gone first round pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he had 3 years playing like he did, and he had all the intangibles, the quarterback, and he had all the touchdowns and his completion rating was the 70 percentile. He had the yards, the touchdowns, all that stuff. Dude, he would have gone first round pick all day.
We've only missed 2 O-linemen so far at Epitome for the Colts. Only 2. We weren't picking tackles.
Yeah,
we're going to pick a guard.
Right. It was a center that went. There's a center that went, and I think a guard that went, and that's basically it. No one's been touched on interior linemen. Yeah. No one's been touched.
It's still very, very open for offensive linemen.
Oh, very, very open. Very, very open. And I think even going into the third round, there's going to be a massive amount of interior linemen. That's when the interior linemen are going to start going, and you're going to even get some good interior linemen even up into the 6th round.
Jaden Reed just went to Green Bay. Miami is up at 51.
Yeah, it's heavy offensive linemen. I mean, I did not see a bad offensive lineman in the combine. I did not see one of them. They were all. I was astonished. It's probably one of the best offensive lineman drafts we've had in a long time.
I would not be surprised if the Finns don't trade back to get an extra pick.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're selecting. Actually.
Oh no, their pick is in. They are picking.
Yeah, I'm already watching the selection right now. They need an offensive lineman right here.
Hold on, I got someone calling.
They need it like a hole in the head. They need a right tackle. They did not take it. This is a bad move. This is a bad pick. Bad pick.
Sorry,
this is a terrible pick.
Real quick.
No problem. This is a terrible pick for Miami. Picking a cornerback, Cam Smith, is terrible for them.
I don't know. Xavier Howard hasn't been.
They already got a lock. They already got one lockdown corner. Okay.
But I don't know.
But their offensive line is like
has had issues playing, staying on the field, not playing as good.
I get that. I get that. But here we go. Their offensive line just got 4 concussions, or maybe 2. I don't know. An insane amount on their quarterback. They need a right side tackle because that is your quarterback's blind side. There's only been one right tackle taken in this draft. Okay, they need to go protect that quarterback's blind side.
The agency.
No, they didn't pick
They
anybody in the
grabbed
offseason.
somebody in free agency after the draft. They still could draft more people.
They could. Okay, you're right. They could. They could. No, you're right about that. Okay, I don't have an hourglass. I don't know what they're doing. You're right. Like you have no idea. They need to protect that man's blind side. He's getting chewed up like you have no idea.
Oh,
I think worse.
I get it.
Luck. I think they're doing it worse than Luck. Okay. You can't just go out and load up on defense and have absolutely no one there on offensive line.
Oh, this is moving a lot faster.
It is. It's moving real fast. We're almost in the third round. I think everybody's moving down to the party.
They got a running back. A running back.
This guy's good. Yeah, this is good. This is going to replace their running back that they lost.
That ain't no damn lie, Mr. J. I wish the first round moved at this pace too.
Have you noticed more running backs are being taken than there have been in the past? Because it was like third, fourth round, and no one was taking running backs until at least the third round. And now all of a sudden you're getting a couple first round running backs. You're getting a second round running back.
I think this is the fourth running back selected so far.
I think it's third, but I could be wrong. I could be. There could have been one more that I missed. There could have been one more.
I think we already had one
running back.
We had two in the first. I think this is the second one in the. Well, maybe this might be the first one in the second. I thought we had one already.
I think it's the first. Yeah, no, I think it's the first and the second.
Okay.
I think it's three. It's still three running backs in 2 rounds. They take a running back?
Who, the Bears?
Yeah, the Bears. Did they take one?
Their pick is in. I don't know.
Oh, you mean? I mean the first round. Did they? I didn't know if they took one.
Damn it! I hate.
Here, let's pop up and see if they took one. It usually tells me in a minute if they took what they took in their first round pick.
Ooh, TC bread. From where? Where'd you get it from, Daniel? Papa John's, Pizza Hut.
Yeah, pizza ain't pizza unless you get it from the right place. Brickfire.
I should be getting a call from my son anytime. So a local pizzeria. Okay.
Okay, local. That's fine. Yeah, a local's good. I like a good. I like a good local pizza place.
Hell yeah.
They make the best pizzas. I get mine from a local when I get a pizza. I get mine.
Whenever I got some money, I go to my local.
Of course. Yeah. You like your. Doesn't your son work at Papa John's or something?
No, Papa Murphy's. I take and bake.
Papa Murphy's, okay. Yeah, but he brings you some stuff home sometimes.
You know what's funny? 567. That was my very first job ever when I was 16 years old. I worked at Little Caesars.
Oh, Little Caesars. Yeah. I know Little Caesars.
Back in 1992. It was my first job.
I'm telling you, back in the day, Little Caesars was great pizza.
Not only
it was fabulous pizza.
You paid basically the price of one pizza, and you got two pizzas for the price.
You got two pizzas. It's almost it was a BOGO. It was a BOGO. Oh, absolutely. Now I'm not really fond of them anymore. But yeah, back when I was young, especially like in the late '80s, whatever. I think it was closer when they first opened. You had a fabulous couple pies, man. because people are like, "Oh, I hate Little Caesars," and I was like, they weren't that bad when they first opened. They were,
They're
yeah, and even into the '90s, even in the early
their
'90s
crazy
when I was
bread,
in high
Little
school,
Caesar
they were.
crazy bread is still amazing.
Yeah,
I'm not fond of
yes,
their
yeah,
pizza as much, but their crazy bread is still really
right,
good.
yeah. I mean, it's hard to mess up. Garlicky bread, man.
Well, it's like soft and gooey, and it's got all that Parmesan all
Yeah,
over it. You know,
Parmesan on it. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's hard to mess up. That is hard to mess up.
I'm still waiting on the Chargers pick or the Chicago's pick.
Is there
Chicago still.
compensatory
I'm waiting
picks in
on
the second round?
Chicago's pick, and then the Chargers.
There's not compensatory picks, is there?
Not in the second round.
Because they're well,
There's
okay,
no
because I
such
see
thing as a
KC
second
right
round
right there, and
compensatory. It starts at third.
and two picks. In two picks, there's KC, and the Detroit is last. So that's where I was wondering. They must have done some
Trading.
They must have done some trading.
Well, it could have been trades from previous, like players and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah.
Wait,
Different years, stuff like that. Yeah.
what about was Tyreek Hill signed
Oh, this guy's good.
or was he traded?
Was Tyreek Hill?
Was he a trade?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill was traded. Tyreek Hill was traded. That's what
That could be why KC has.
Yeah, but they own. That's possible. I don't know all the fandangling with the. They had that huge trade with Texas, which I thought was way too many draft picks for that that off. Who was it? Defensive lineman, offensive lineman? I can't remember. The Tunsil trade. That's it. It was Tunsil. Laramie Tunsil.
Chicago got
the Dolphins got
Florida.
The Dolphins got stupid amount of trades for him. I was like, man, he's not God. I know he's good, but he's not God. I've never seen player get so many draft picks off one trade. I could see a quarterback getting that much, but not a lineman.
I didn't know Dunkin' Donuts was around in '68.
Yes. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. It's one of the first chain donut stores, if I'm not mistaken.
I got mad at we have a Dunkin' Donuts here in town, and I went to Dunkin' Donuts at 11 o'clock, and I wanted to buy a donut, and they were sold out of donuts.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have a Krispy Kreme in your area?
No. I can't stand Krispy Kreme.
Oh, that's too bad.
You
don't? Have you ever had them? Oh, I can understand how you can see that.
And stuff like
but they're made in-house.
But
they're made in-house.
We have local donut shops that I
think all right. So you can go to that's fine. That's fine. That's no problem. Yeah, I don't mind going to. I have to have them. See, Dunkin' used to make them a while back in-house, but they don't do it anymore. So all the dough's being shipped in and everything, and that's why they're not as good as they used to be. When I used to get them back when I was younger, back in a kid, they all were made in-house in the back. Is this it? Tuli Tulupu, Edge, USC, Chargers.
Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to cut this stream now. I told you it would probably be about 2 hours.
I thought that was it. I thought that was the call.
Just called for me to pick him up from the work. We'll find out what the Chargers selection was here. But
so how long is it going to take him and come back? Can you end the stream and then bring it back up, or is it going to take a while?
We're going. I got to run him places afterwards.
That's okay. All right. I just asked him.
So I will be ending the broadcast.
All right. Just asking.
But we got through almost the entire second round. We got over 2 hours.
All right. I'm going over to Discord if anybody wants to join me then.
Yeah, he'll go to Discord. I'll leave the stream up unless you want to pop yours up. You're welcome to do that. And if I see you, then I'll just kill mine. But I'll just leave my computer running with the stream up and stuff. Guys, appreciate each and every one of you.
Oh, you're staying live? You're going to leave it live?
Not this. I'm talking about my stream on Discord.
Oh, you're streaming Discord.
Usual,
okay.
Guys, have a good one.
Okay.
And